Hi.
Hi, Annie.
Hi.
Hello, friends. Hi, dogs. She's looking at that picture over there.
Oh, she misses Shelby.
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode.
We've been getting a lot of comments and feedback from a lot of people, so thank you.
Thank you. Keep it coming.
Yes. Let us know if there are any other topics that you'd like us to cover. We'd be happy to do that.
Yeah. For now, though, let's talk about COVID-19. It seems like it's all over the news. It's the only thing you'll hear about for 24 hours of the day anymore.
Coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
I want to talk about how it's affecting us and our plans that we've formulated to get through this whole thing. So we're going to cover 5 ideas that we have to get through this tough patch. And if you need a little bit more help, we've got 3 tips to get a little bit more in depth.
Our first idea is to increase savings for emergencies if necessary.
We've talked about in the past how you should have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved up into an emergency fund. But really, at times like these, it'd actually be better to have 3 to 6 months worth of take-home pay in your emergency fund. And so what we did this past month, I get an annual bonus, and we took part of that and dumped that into our emergency fund.
And keep in mind that your income should be greater than your expenses. That's why you're doing this.
So our second idea is to decrease your frivolous spending. And the best way to do that right now is to just stay at home.
Yep. One of the very few positives about all of these stay-at-home orders and shelter-in-place is that we're not going out in the public. We're not overspending at restaurants and bars or movie theaters. We are less likely to spend money on non-essential things at the grocery stores because there just isn't anything there. So that's helping to cut down our expenses at this time. You're also probably spending a lot less gas money.
Not only because the prices are lower, but hopefully you shouldn't be driving around quite as much as you had been before.
Stay home.
Stay home.
And if this decrease of frivolous spending is not enough to offset the loss of a job or fewer working hours, then you might need to take a hard look at some of your other expenses and see how you can manage those. That might mean canceling or pausing a subscription service, maybe downgrading your phone plan or a cable plan. Number 3 is to continue supporting your favorite places.
So assuming you're not totally underwater and worried about your own financial well-being, that you have some money to spend and some discretionary spending, you want to make sure to continue supporting the businesses that you normally would support. You might not be able to do it to quite the fullest extent that you had been, but try to take care of other people here, because even though this might be a tough situation for you, you're not the only one going through it, and we want to make sure everybody gets out of this together. For example, I have a haircut coming up very soon, and I'm going to cancel my appointment with my barber. But I'm going to pay him just like he cut my hair with tip and everything, because that's something he depends on that to be able to make his living. And so I want to make sure that he can still do that. And I'll just look a little bit cavemanish.
It'll be a little shaggy. What are you going to do about your eyebrows?
Probably just shave them off. And Christians, this one's especially true for you. The church still needs you, okay? So don't put those tithes and offerings away. We got to keep helping the church out. That's our mission.
All right, number 4 is to refinance. Take advantage of these low interest rates.
Yeah, interest rates are at rock bottom right now, and so you need to be taking advantage of that to save money both in the short term and the long term. I know we talked about refinancing at length just a couple episodes ago, but we're actually in the middle of refinancing our home currently, and the new loan is going to save us 2.5 years on the repayment term, almost a full point in the interest rate, and about $80 a month. So that's a huge, huge win for us. Another good thing to do if you don't have a mortgage is take a look at those student loans. I know I've said that a few times already, but Earnest was a fantastic opportunity for us to get our loans down and save us a lot of money. There's a referral code down below that if you use that, again, you will earn $200 cash. We'll also earn $200 cash for referring you, but it's just a great opportunity to save a lot of money, and we get a little bit of money right now on top of that.
A little bonus.
And if you have government student loans, you've got great news, because they are at 0% interest for, I believe, the next 6 months. So if you have government loans, you also have private loans. You're going to want to just do your normal minimum payments on those government loans at the 0% interest, pay off the higher interest loans. You're going to save a lot more money in the long run that way.
If all else is covered, go ahead and invest.
Now is a fantastic time to invest. The market is down, which means that the opportunity for growth is much higher. And so if you're young, you're saving for retirement, you don't want to pull out of this right now. You want to keep your money in your retirement funds, just keep it in the stock market, because you guys know I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. He always gets back up, okay? The stock market always comes back up. So this is a temporary blip. Things might be bad even for a couple years, but it's going to come back. So if you're looking and you have some extra money, you've got all of your bases covered, go ahead and put a little bit extra into that retirement fund. Now, my caveat to that is pretty simple. You should never invest more than you can afford to lose. It's a similar thing to gambling. We don't know exactly what's going to happen with the market. And so if you're putting money that should be going towards your rent or something like that, that's going to put you in a really, really poor position. So make sure that you have all of your bases covered. Investing is the last stop in that.
All right, so we have 3 more tips to share with you too. We are well aware that both of us are really fortunate in this situation. We both have jobs that have allowed us to work from home. Our income hasn't really been affected too much as of this point. If your situation is more dire, then we have a few ideas that could help you too.
If you need help, ask for it.
New government programs have come up and others have been expanded to help individuals who might need more support. Besides looking into those, don't be shy to reach out to your landlords or your mortgage lenders or a credit card company and see if they can help you out too and offer some flexibility at this time.
If you get into a tough spot, just be careful. Don't mortgage your future for more money right now. So avoid some really high costs.
That means no running up really high interest credit card bills, using payday loans, or pulling out from your retirement like Nick touched on earlier.
And the third tip is just to, if it comes down to it, just ignore the goal.
It's okay to give yourself a little bit of slack right now. Take this time to worry less about the end goal and more about getting into the practice of saving. Every little bit is going to help. Every dollar that you save now is going to be one less dollar that you have to get a loan for in case of an emergency down the road.
I'm going to brief you guys on our update from the month of March. Coming right up. All right, welcome to the March monthly update. I just want to take a real quick second and just let you guys know that the reason that we do these monthly updates is not to brag about our process or our habits or anything like that. And we certainly hope that nobody's getting discouraged if you find yourself in a similar situation or one that's even worse than ours. Our methodology is very simple. We just want to show you what's possible if you commit to doing something fully, if you have a goal and you commit to it long term. In fact, I had actually originally intended to blog about this journey that we're on. I decided that before I started writing, I would ask Mary if she'd be interested in doing a video series. That's how this vlog got created. The main goal of this vlog was just simply to document our process so that we'd have something to look back on, maybe have a cathartic experience when we look back and see all of our debt paid off and us living debt-free a couple years from now. And if it happened to help somebody along the way, then that's really awesome. That makes me extremely happy. But if we uploaded these videos and it got 0 views on YouTube and nobody cared, we wouldn't be hurt by that because it still is serving a purpose to us. Now, we found out over the last couple weeks in particular that people are in fact watching, and that makes me really happy. I've gotten a lot of comments from friends and family and people we deeply, deeply care about. And so I'm just so thankful that they've been watching that. They've been finding some interest in those and some value in what we've been saying. In fact, one of my best friends, my absolute best friends in the world, he called me up a couple weeks ago after I'd posted the refinancing video to ask for a little bit of extra input. And it led to a lot of really great conversation. So the offer is out there. If anybody is interested in wanting to know a little bit more about any of the topics we're talking about, maybe if you're a little bit nervous, don't be. Just go ahead and reach out, and I will do everything in my power I can to help you out. All right, well, with that said, here is our update for March. So as previously mentioned, our PenFed loan was refinanced into an earnest loan. With PenFed being paid off, we did not have a monthly payment to make with them. And so our monthly payment actually decreased down to $597.62. That just simply includes the 2 Great Lakes Stafford loans. Additionally, our strict budget leftovers gave us an extra $1,038.53. As I mentioned earlier in the episode, I did receive a bonus from this past month. However, due to us increasing our emergency fund savings, paying off Mary's phone from Google Fi since we switched over to T-Mobile, and also paying for an appraisal to refinance our mortgage, unfortunately, I didn't really have very much remaining. So the only extra payment we had was the amount we would have normally paid PenFed, and that was $953.14. That brings our March total up to $2,589.29. So that brings our total for the year to $13,131.36, which is approximately 26% of the way to our yearly goal of $50,000.
Thank you again for watching. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let us know. We hope that you guys are all doing okay, staying healthy, staying well during this time.
Take care of yourselves. And if you have any great tips for how to survive the COVID-19 pandemic, please feel free to let us know. You can leave comments or send us messages or emails. We would really like to hear from you guys on this.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. We post videos on the 1st and 15th of every month. Hi.
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 No. Thank you so much for watching again. We hope you enjoyed. As always, let us know if you have questions. We're happy to answer those or talk more and blah, blah, blah. All right.